Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ramona Queen B here, back with another video for you guys. And to all my new subscribers, thank you so much for joining the fam. You know we love and appreciate you guys over here. And to all my oldies and regular viewers, my OGs, you know we love you guys. So thank you for returning to my video. If you are new here and you've never seen my face before, hi, what's up, what's poppin'? I'm Ramona Queen B, and my channel focuses on lifestyle and everything in between. A little bit of fashion, I don't know why I keep saying that, but a little bit of fashion, a little bit of luxury, a little bit of travel, and some vlogs here and there. So if these things interest you, please just smash that subscribe button and join the fam so you can be updated with weekly uploads. So without further ado, let's dive straight into some fragrance. Okay guys, I'm just adjusting the camera. Okay, I think I'm a little bit too high. There we go, that's perfect. So I've just shuffled over a little bit so I can insert stuff on that side for you guys to see. So I've got my trusty handy dandy perfumes here, but every time I try to lift them up they topple over. So I'm just gonna leave them there and pick them up and show you guys one by one. So got my trusty dandy iPhone with me to go through all the stuff that I've researched, and yeah, let's go. So the first parfum that we're discussing with you, and one of my favorites, and it took me a while to get used to the scent of this parfum, is by Balenciaga. This is called the Florabotanica, and this was actually created in 2012 by somebody called Oliver Polin and Jane Christopher Hurlt. Don't know who those people are, but it's definitely a unique scent. It's something completely different, not something I've ever smelled before, and I don't know, it just gives off that fresh cut lawn grass scent. And I know that sounds really weird, but that's what it kind of smelled like to me, with like a hint of like woody, earthy cannabis. It's like digging up the ground, and it's really weird. But I find that when you spray it in the air and when you spray it on your skin, it's two different scents. So when you let it dry down and kind of mellows in with your own unique body composition, it just smells so nice and so different. Like when I wear this, I never smell anybody like me, and the lasting power is quite good. I say this is about, for me anyway, that I've noticed on my skin, can last up to 6 to 7 hours. And I really like that because a lot of perfumes now don't last that long. So let's get into it a little bit more. So it was created in 2012. The top notes for this one is mint. The middle note is rose and cannabis, and then the third note is amber and veneer. So I'll insert all of this on that side so you guys can see. When you smell this, it does have a very earthy, like woody kind of smell, but it's still very nice. I know that they have other accords in this parfum. So they have wood, they have earth, they have spicy, they have warm spice, they have fresh spice. It's definitely green. It's very aromatherapic, if that's a word. It smells just fresh. It smells like fresh, like you just cut your grass fresh, like, you know, that, not in a bad way, in a nice relaxing fresh way. That's the word I can use to describe this parfum. Fresh, like as fresh as my top, as green as it is, but I absolutely love it because when I wear it, no one smells like me when I wear this, and I've gotten loads of compliments on it, so it's obviously doing quite well. I think at first I was very hesitant because it had the cannabis in there, and I just didn't know what that would sit on me like for over a couple of hours, but once you get used to it, it's absolutely fine. So it's not like you can even smell like a very hard scent of cannabis anyway. I don't know where it is in there, but I think it probably adds to that earthy, greeny kind of feel. But it's definitely a good one. So I would definitely recommend this. And I'm thinking, if you're not like big on greeny scents, maybe get the smaller bottle and then test that out first. But as I said, when you spray it on your body, it smells completely different to when you spray it in the air. I think the molecules on your body just give off a different scent, and I really like the scent that my body's giving off when I use this parfum. So one of my favorites, and definitely unique and different, and just not a regular parfum that you hear people talk about. So definitely one of my top, one of my best, one of my favorites. Okay, so we're gonna go in order of my phone, and next up we have, I've lost the cover for this. This is the Dolce&Gabbana Light Blue Intense. Now this is just completely different from the Balenciaga. This is more of an aquatic, like jump in the pool, swim for days. It just reminds me of the ocean, just putting your feet into the sand, just dripping wet, feeling the vibe. Like, I get all of that. I get absolutely all of that from this parfum. And it's very fresh, it's very lightweight. I feel like this is something that whenever I'm running errands or whenever I'm meeting friends, it's just nice, light. It's not heavy, it's not overpowering. And this is another parfum that I like to mix with other perfumes. It complements other perfumes very well. So definitely one of my favorites. And let's get into some notes. So for this parfum, it is lemon and green apple, and then the heart note is meringue gold and jasmine, and then the base note is musk and amber. And you guys know I love me some musk. I absolutely love musk. I absolutely love amber, green apple. Like, it's just very fresh. It's very like aquatic. Like, as I said, I just feel like, you know, you're just swimming just in the water, relaxing. Very lightweight, and as I said before, it's not overpowering, and I absolutely love that about it. So if you're looking for something just for running errands, or something just to popping out to the shops, or something very lightweight, nothing too heavy, and you just want a nice calm relaxing day, this is my go-to parfum for just quick errands, quick hair, especially with spring. You're wearing light clothes, you know, skin's out, shining. Absolutely love it. I've lost the top for it, but it comes with like a little blue top. I'll insert a photo of how it looks normally, but when you use perfume, these things can happen. So that's one of my other favorite and best spring parfums I would recommend you guys trying. And these are quite affordable as well. They don't break the bank, so that's another good thing. The next one on my list will be, I spoke about this one in my current favorites, which was for last month, I think, or the month before. I can't remember where we are in the swing of things, but I absolutely love this parfum. I've already bought my backup. I don't know what it is, but we'll get into it. The Loewe 001 Woman, if this will focus for y'all. Like, I don't think I'll ever stop raving about this specific parfum. I don't know. Guys, I'm telling you, it's like heaven on earth. I don't know what it is, but whatever Loewe is doing, they're doing a damn good job at it. Okay, let's get into the notes. So the top notes for this is pink pepper, bergamot, and tangerine. And the middle note, it's called clean laundry, sandalwood, and Egyptian jasmine. And then the base notes are vanilla, amber, and musk. For some reason, to me, I don't smell, it's not on the list of notes, and I've checked out like 4 different places for the list of the top, middle, and base notes. But for me, this smells like there's some coconut cream in there. There's something coconut. Maybe it could be the clean laundry. I don't know. But you know, like fresh. It smells like fresh, clean. And yeah, it smells like coconut to me. Like a coconut, like a hint of coconut in there. It's not in the notes, but that's what it smells like to me. And I'm absolutely living for it. I can get the fresh laundry smell as well. Like something that's clean, fresh, you're ready to wear. Yeah, I can see this coming out the tumble dryer. If all my clothes came out the tumble dryer smelling like this, bro, yeah, I'd be a happy camper, because that'd be easier than paying for this. But anyway, I absolutely love it. I don't know how to explain it to you guys. It just smells so good. It smells fresh, it smells clean, it smells coconutty, it smells tropically, it smells like a pina colada. It smells like amazing. That's it. Just, it smells amazing. So, and springtime, when the sun hits, I think this will be this is a great perfume for spring and summertime, because when you put it on your skin, and then I feel like when you sweat with this parfum, it smells even better. Like when I find that I wear it, and it just and you know, you're just like, I'll be like brushing my hair back, and I sniff my hand, and it's just like, you forget it's there, but it's there. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. So if you guys are gonna get any parfum from this video, get this one, hands down, get this one. So moving right along, otherwise I'll be on that one all day. Okay, next up are some of the more pricier parfums, and yeah, let's just get into them. So as you guys know, I rave about this parfum as well. This is my MFK Baccarat 540 in the intense fragrance. As I said, as you guys would have known, if you are not new here, I got this for my birthday last year, and I've literally been, you know, kind of savoring it, but we can see that there's been a bit of a dent in it. I've been wearing it a lot when I go out of late, and it is a gorgeous fragrance. It is so, the best thing about this fragrance, it is so long lasting. Like, oh god, it's long lasting. Like 2 days later you can still smell it in certain places, not everywhere, but certain places, and whatever they are doing, it's definitely working. This is just gorgeous. It gives off a fresh, rich, like rich auntie vibe. It gives off like it's like when you marinate chicken, sorry, it's like you've literally been marinated in this parfum, and it just, you just smell good, you look good, you probably even taste good. Like, but that's how I feel whenever I wear this parfum. I just feel like money. I actually do. If myself and then smell like money, that would be amazing. But it definitely gives off that luxe. It gives luxury. It gives rich luxury, like penthouse suites, you know. It gives all of them luxury, like 1,000,000 Egyptian linen sheets kind of vibe. But let's get into some of the notes because I'm just making up stuff here. So on this one, it didn't really give me base, top, or like, you know, middle notes. It just told me what was in it, so I'll just go by what they've said. So according to Selfridges, it has Egyptian jasmine, saffron, Moroccan butter almond, cedarwood, musk, and wood accordance. Now I can smell that because it does, it's a heavy parfum. It somewhat reminds me of the Tom Ford Black Orchid, heavy kind of, and I think with this specific fragrance it can be unisex, because I can smell a guy wearing this and I can smell a female wearing it. It's not specific to a sex, so that's even amazing as well. So it definitely gives strong, it gives strong, luxe, rich, you know. It's just like, I feel like when you wear this and you step into a room, like they gonna know that you're gonna be smelled before you're seen. Like pretty much, like if you go in a lift and you walk out, the fragrance will still be in the lift lingering, and that's what you want your parfums to do. You want people to smell you before they see you, and if that's what you're looking for, this is definitely it. So great parfum, very expensive, but great. Now this is, the next one is from the same brand, MFK, and this is a more recent purchase. I've only had this for a month or two, and I've heard the girlies rave about this, so I said I had to get my hands on it. And this is Gentle Fluidity in gold, and I am very happy with this fragrance. This is definitely 100% more spring summer vibes. I feel with the Baccarat 540 you can wear it all year round, but I feel like this is definitely like very light, very airy, very fruity, very floral. It's literally giving bouquet vibe. Like if somebody sent a bouquet to my house and I smelled it, this is pretty much what like a fresh, beautiful bouquet of flowers would smell like. Absolutely fresh, florally, oh, just great. So the top notes for the Gentle Fluidity is juniper berry, and the heart notes are nutmeg, coriander, and the base notes are musk, amberwood, and vanilla. And you can, the vanilla is definitely strong. I think the color must come from the berries, and you can kind of smell the nutmeg as well. You can definitely smell that, but it's definitely something light and fresh. And I worked to work the other night, and I'm telling you, when I was going back to work the other night, I could still smell it. And this is going to be my fragrance of the day today. I know I learned this the other day. We shouldn't be rubbing our parfum. We should just spray and leave it. It's a bad habit that I need to break. But you know when you're just so used to doing something. Yes, we spray, we don't rub, we just spray and leave. So guys, let's remember to do that, okay? Break me out of my bad habits. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely so good, one of my favorites, and I'm definitely trying to explore the MFK brands a little bit more. There is another fragrance that I want from them, which I'll get later down in the year because it's an oud, and I think that would be amazing for winter autumn season. So we're gonna keep our eyes out for that. So this is gonna be my fragrance of today. Your girl is on the road today, so I'm gonna be smelling like a bunch of bouquet. So I'm really happy about that purchase, really loving the scent. And I think the gentle fluidity, this specific one is the gold version. I know it comes in silver, and I was tempted to get both and try them out, but I said, you know what, I think I'm really vibing off the people who I see review, or people that I've seen talk about the gentle fluidity gold, or the kind of people that I think we have similar noses. So I was like, you know what, try this one first, because I never smelled this before purchasing. I just sprayed and, you know, bought with the luck of God, and it worked out great. So I definitely want to check out the silver version just to see what's the difference between the two, if one's lighter, one's heavier, one more floral, one more light, and then go from there. But as I said, before I get to that one, the oud is definitely on the top of my list. And the last fragrance that we'll be discussing today is something that I'm sure most of you guys would have heard about, and I absolutely love this fragrance as well. And this is the mine is done. I have a backup coming, but it didn't arrive in time for this video. This is the C by Giorgio Armani. Do you see that there's nothing left in this bottle? Like, can you see that this bad boy's been used? And at the moment, not sponsored or anything, but the perfume shop, if you buy, I think, a 50ml bottle or more, you get like a little travel size as well to go with it. So I have more in my little travel size one than I do in the bigger one. So if you want to cop that, you can definitely do, and they smell the same. So this is just the original C. This is not the intense. It smells so good. It just smells so, it smells very spring-like. It smells very warm. It smells very welcoming. It smells very feminine. It smells like it's giving, it has like, without me checking out the notes, it definitely smells like it has berries. Yeah, it smells very like summertime fine. I can definitely smell some vanilla, some berries. To be fair, I did research this a couple of days ago, so I'm probably just remembering what I researched. But off the top of my nose scent, which has been improving. Oh, I was kind of right. So the notes for this parfum is, the top notes is blackcurrant liqueur, and the heart notes are Rose Absolute and Freesia, and the base notes are patchouli and oak musk. I didn't really smell the patchouli. I love patchouli. I love it. I love it. It's nice and fresh and warm, and it's given. It's given. Like for this will definitely be out with the girls brunch, out with the girls lunch, out with the girls any daytime activities, afternoon. And to be fair, you could wear this out at night as well. It's very flexible. It's a nice light flary. It's a nice light airy parfum. It's not light, but it's not very strong either. It's like it's a good in between. I feel like with the light blue intense, it's very light, you know, and I feel like with the Baccarat is very heavy. I feel like this is just right in the middle, not too heavy, not too light, very complimentive, very feminine, very you know, fruitilicious. Is giving that, like that fruit vibes, because I'm definitely smelling the berry. The blue currant is definitely strong in there. Now I think I can smell the patchouli a bit. Oak musk, who doesn't like oak? Like it's just given. It's definitely given. So I have my backup being delivered soon. I got mine from a perfume shop because you get points, and I want to also get the little sample size as well, which I can carry in my smaller handbag. So those are all the spring parfums that I'm currently gushing on, I'm currently loving. I must say right now, I'm going to give you my top 3 that I'm loving out of the 6. And I know without a doubt you guys will know that number 1 is the Loewe 001 Woman. Absolutely love, crushing hard. I use this and I mix this with a lot of my parfums. I wear it to bed sometimes. It's just literally like everything, and I already have my backup for this upstairs. So that's number 1. My number 2 at the moment, I would have to say it would be the C by Giorgio Armani, because summer to spring is all about daytime activities. I'm going to a lot of brunches, I'm going to a lot of lunches, I'm going to a lot of daytime stuff, and I find that this is perfect for like daytime wear, and I'm absolutely love wearing it and getting compliments and scents and all of that. And then I'd say my 3rd favorite at the moment, and just because it's a new one to me and I'm still warming up to it, would be the MFK Gentle Fluidity. And I love this because it is light and heavy at the same time. I feel like it's very light, smells florally, bouquet of flowers, but you smell it days and days and days later. Who doesn't love that? So those are my top 3 at the moment. Although I love all my parfums and I'm using them all, but if I had to say my 3 faves at the moment would be those 3. Okay guys, so that wraps it up for my top 6 best / favorite perfumes for spring, the spring season. Now best is subjective or objective to the person that's talking about it, so obviously these are my best or my favorite that I'm loving at the moment. But if you guys have any of these and you love them just as much as I do, please jump in the box down below and let's have a conversation. If these are parfums that you're interested in purchasing and you're not sure, or you own them but you have a different opinion to me, I'd love to know. So thank you again for joining me to another video. Please, as I mentioned before, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. You know you guys want to. Guys, I really want to get to 500 subscribers because I want to use the community tab. I want to talk to you guys more, interact with you guys more. So I'm hoping to achieve that by the end of summer. So come on guys, help me reach my goal. Yeah, and that's the main reason. Like I've never really come on YouTube with a target before. I just enjoy doing these videos for you guys, but I really want to use a community tab. Okay, I want to be talking to you people and just interacting with you guys, put up some polls, ask some questions. I want to know because you guys ain't jumping in the comment box, so that's the only way I'm gonna know. You know, that's the only way sis gonna find out. So yeah, help me get to that and I'd appreciate that, just to be able to talk to you guys more. And yeah, let's get on there. So yeah. This is a really weird video for me and I don't know why, but I have too much energy today. I'm gonna have to just chill because I have way too much. Anywho, thank you again for joining me for another video, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye for now.